G'day, mate, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Jitty, and of course, the wonderful, nervous Bumblebee. In today's episode, we've got a couple of things to do. But the first thing we need to do is we need to talk about this planet. This planet looks slightly different to when we last left it. Yeah, a tiny bit of production has been laid down, a tiny bit of smelting. We've also got neighbors in the background, and this is going to be the first thing we need to talk about. Also, I want to cover, hats. I want to cover hats, and I want to cover how to work out exactly how far around the world they can ship. Because, well, it's frustrating when they won't do a shipping run because it's just out of range. So I want to help you calculate how exactly to work out what the range is, and then, modify things if necessary to make sure that your hats are in range. But before we get into any of that, I need to ask the very important question, of course. That is, can Bumblebee borrow a like? He'd just like to borrow a like. He'd like to borrow a like early in the video. Not happy with the video. Didn't enjoy the video. Well, that's okay. I have another planet full of replicators that we can send you off to instead. Okay. With our plan. First plan is going to be unpause the game. Second plan is we put in a shield. We put in a shield here because I could defend it. I could put in, in theory, if I had the tech, I could put in plasma towers. We could just shoot down any relays that arrive. I could also change over these missiles so they could shoot down, relays in space. They'll already do that. But I could also have them shoot down relays that have attempted to dock. But realistically, it was a giant hassle. It was a giant hassle trying to move across missiles and all sorts of things. And if we just put down a shield, that solves the problem entirely. I have 93% coverage, and we're standing here beside, this wonderful little... we'll get to you. Beside this wonderful little planetary shield, because I did love the fact that if we turn on this overlay... it might not work now. It might not work, because I put in one left and one right. Where are you? Can I pick you up and remove you and put you back down? Yeah. And there's another one. Just break the shield for a second. There we go. Yes, the shield just comes to almost covers this particular shield rate. There are 21 shield generators on this planet, and realistically, 20 is enough to give you like 99.97% coverage. So we're going to throw a power pole into this one, which will get this one recharged. Considering we have, that's a really bad way of looking at things, 72 megawatts worth of power on this planet, we're okay power-wise. Yeah, just a little bit okay. We're not exactly desperate for power. So we should be able to run the shield gens without too much hassle. 1.39 gigawatts. So why when I click on you, do you give me a different... Oh, is that a different grid? Oh. That grid doesn't touch that grid. Can I put a power pole? Actually, I still have a bunch of these. Can I just take them out? And we'll throw a wind turbine here. Can we come fix this? Alright. So, fix that. Put that all on the same grid. Because 1 gigawatt of power is way better. 1.4 gigawatts worth of power is way better than 1 gigawatt worth of power, or less than a gigawatt. That went back in, so that should give us 100% coverage of the shield. Roughly. There's going to be some light spots. It's okay. I have a blueprint. I'll share it on my Discord for, complete coverage. Complete coverage of 20 shield generators. Enough signal towers to sort of make the ends meet. Also plasma turrets in the north and the south pole to make sure that if any friends decide to come visit, they're going to go away. Also something to import plasma rounds and something to move plasma rounds to the north pole from the south pole, etc, etc. A couple of wind turbines for some power, and then a crap ton of thermal power plants to bring in hydrogen to shimmy where I get a gas giant and start burning that. This is a later game blueprint. We can't access this yet because I haven't unlocked a lot of that tech. But what I can do is I can show you guys my little problem with our wonderful little hats. So I have 2 available routes, and 1 route is out of range for our proliferator and our lovely little fidget spinners. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about tech tree, because whilst I've been running back and forth, building the infrastructure. So we have a mixed smelter here for both brick and glass, a dedicated silicon smelter here, which we are proliferating because I have bugger all silicon. On this planet, there is 1 node of 580k. That's it. That's all the silicon I got gifted. So yeah, the gods of well, the silicon gods hate me. We do also have in a magnet, an iron, and a copper smelter, because that'll let me make green motors, and these are all pumped into an interplanetary logistics tower. I don't have drones in here. I don't have logistics vessels in here. We've opted to use belts because I'm a little bit poor to start mass producing these because they require CPUs. I have made some of them. I do have an inventory with fairly well stocked, but I'm a little bit poor to just start just dumping resources into these sorts of things. I'm going to hold on to these. We're going to want these in the future, but for right now, this is the choice we've taken. Okay, so these are done on belts with, you know, the raw resources just being literally belted in at the rear and then run through the smelters, which also need to have Mark II belts, which also I haven't done because I've been handcrafting most of this stuff. Also, I have another iron and copper smelter here to come over here to make green circuits and CPUs. My problem is this hat here. This hat here is out of range of the other hat, so therefore I can't move the spray across to here. I really want to move the spray across to here. I have a bunch of green circuits that haven't been sprayed, which I feel bad about, but I really want to spray, well, the silicon into the microcrystalline components and also the silicon and the green circuits into processors. So our plan is we need to work out exactly what the story is with this spray. So if we look down here at the compass, I'm at 45 degrees west. And if we look at the tech tree, which I was talking about the tech tree, I've done a bunch of upgrades. I've done any Icarus upgrades we can. I've done the weapon upgrades. We've done the combat drone upgrades, correct. I haven't done enhanced structure. We can do 1 tier of that. And I can also do the planetary shield, which just means it's going to use less power, which I'm a giant fan of. We're going to throw that one in. There's 1200 science. It'll take a minute or two. Okay, so we're at 45 degrees. If I look at the automation, I just completed right start of the episode the logistics bot upgrade that got me to 110 degrees. So I can ship from 110 degrees from the 45 west latitude, which means if we just move this way a little bit, that's counting down. So if I move this way an awful lot to this is where I need to ship to, I need to see exactly what coordinate we end up at. So we're at 45 west. If we get to 0 west east, well, that's 45 degrees chewed up. Then if I go further than 65, yeah, 65 east, which was, hang on, back, 65 east is about here. I'm that far out of range. Okay, so let's go over to here so we get an exact count from, well, this location, because this location I can't really move, not easily at least. So we're at 87. So if I go back to 0, and which we'll call 90, and then I go to minus 20. So we're going to aim for minus 20 west. That's about as far as I can go. I am shipping up to here. This is a lot closer than, well, this all the way over here. So as long as I'm minus 20, which I'm guessing is about here. 21, 20. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to have that box come over here. And our plan is going to be literally rebuild what we have. We're going to actually, can I turn you that way? And then throw a chest on top. And then throw I don't have a hat. Okay, I need this hat. Remove that hat and put that hat there. Build that. Cool, you've got your drones. You'll need a power pole, obviously. And, well, remove that and that and that. And then can I just take that belt and work it, no. Work it through here. Sure. And then to confirm, if I throw that in there and I set you to juice 2 slots, we can see I have 2 available routes. So we are shipping that to, well, where we were shipping it to, which is over here, which please tell me I capped this box. I did. Okay. I did. Better capped. Yeah. Okay. Because they don't fly very fast currently. All right. And I'm going to fly this across manually because I really want to boot up CPUs. This is the last thing I need to get this planet up and running. I need to have CPUs over here. I have a limited number of drones, and we're going to be choosing to use them in here and say local demand. Yep, I'm going to be shipping silicon into here so we can get this build up and running, because I'd really like it, well, moving and grooving, and those are super fast. Yeah, okay, other thing I need to do before we leave this planet is pack up this. Okay, so that's the health upgrade for all buildings. That's nice. And I need to pack up, yeah, this. Cool. I have a chest here somewhere. Yes, this chest. Can I dump a significant amount of my inventory into here potentially? Yeah, I know I'm out of power. Power is not good. No. Okay, fine. All right. Can I just dump? Just dump. We'll work it out in a minute. I do want those back, and I need to place down this blueprint real quick, and then stand in the middle of it. Cool. Yep, that'll recharge us. Yeah, a couple of megawatts this time. All right, so I need to pack up this. So to do this, we need to remove that box, remove all that ammo and belt. I need to remove you guys, and you guys, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I want to remove that. I want to remove that. I have another bab. Because my inventory is... Oh, burnables. That's nice. More burnables, because I need a way to get home. I also need to remove this belt full of rocket ammo. Yep, and then we're just going to use the area effect tool and remove every single rocket launcher. Yeah, I have plans for these because we still have one planet that's not clear, but I need to go home. I need to go home and I need to do a few projects first before we can worry about the other planet. The other planet is the source of all our silicon. It was blessed by the silicon gods, unlike this planet. This planet was just purely blessed by the titanium gods. So I need to go there and I need to grab all the silicon I possibly can. Also need to preferably make sure I don't disconnect the power network, because I realize I'm just mass deconstructing things. Okay, turn that back on. Yeah, can I get a power pole? Well, do I have a wind turbine? No, okay. Can I get a power pole like here? Alright, and we'll just build that. Okay, we'll come back to this planet. This planet is, being it's a lava world, they're really good for making power. They're pretty shitty to build on, honestly. Okay, and I have some of those. Okay, so we're going to take these, shove them there. I'm going to take those and shove them in there. We're going to take that. I've left a dozen babs somewhere in the world. Signal tower. I sort of want to take these guys with me. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job of cleaning up. I really didn't do a good job of cleaning up. We might just have to go home and make new ones. No. I used babs to make smelters. No, I don't see them. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go home and make new ones. That's gonna be my answer. Okay. Or they're in these boxes. Babs, shields, smelters. No, smelters can probably stay. All right. What are we gonna take? We're gonna take. So I want to take the ammo. Can we remove that? Remove that. Okay. Can I take all the ammo and shove that in there? That's 400 rounds. Can I take that ammo and shove that in there? That's also 400 rounds. That's full of belts. The wind turbines can stay. I don't need to take those home. In my pocket and in my pocket. Okay, so in here, what's important that I want to take home? What's not important I want to leave? So I can leave belt. That's fine. I can leave tier 2 belt. That's fine. We'll find a use for that when we come back. Titanium alloy we could leave, but I prefer not to. What's cheap? That's cheap. That's cheap. Can I make some babs? I just want to make one. Okay. Does that help the pocket situation? A little bit. What do I have more than one slot of? I have more than one... Oh, have that back. I have more than one slot worth of foundation. Oh, And I think, well, we're going to leave the titanium, because titanium's easy enough to get. And one more item. I will leave power poles. Power poles is always something that you can find to leave those on a planet. You'll find a use for them when you get back. We're also going to leave our little charging block here because, well, why not? So we've got raw resource in the bottom. We've got some raw resources and some useful stuff at the top. We just got a planetary shield upgrade, which means in theory they use less power. Where is a shield generator? It's still using 24 megawatts worth of power and 12 megawatts to keep it active. Because I'd like to put shields on the home planet, but that might be a tall order. All right, what we need to do is power you up because I can afford it. Yeah, power you up because I can afford it. All right, turn off that because I hate that overlay. And we need to go back to our homeworld. Because, like I said, there's a couple of things I need to do there. Yeah, we'll buzz past the sun, we'll avoid the hives, and it's in which direction? Straight underneath us. Okay, let's go. And accelerate, and we haven't got any more undo history cleared. Okay. Oh yeah, I installed another mod in case you're curious. It is, what's it called? Blueprint something. It means that I can change logistics and recipes on buildings. Actually, it's a better example. Let's go for CPUs. I can change the recipes on the assemblers whilst it's still in a blueprint version. It's installed because it just makes my life easier making blueprints for you guys. Like I've said, all my blueprints are available on Discord. So far, we haven't really used any apart from a smelter block, which is bad. It's bad. It works great, but it's bad. But I might put that on Discord. But yeah, a lot of my blueprints are on Discord, and we need to maybe slow down. Where are the friends? Oh, right where we're landing. We want to not land there. Can I shoot around the planet just a little bit? Yeah. I don't really want to land in the middle of 4 hives. Slow down. Yeah, that could have been bad coming in there. Can I come in over here? Cool. Back to civilization. Which is crapping all of those. So our filtering system jammed at some stage. Where is our filter? It's here. Cool. We need to work out what's happened with the filtering system. It's probably jammed because it's full. And that's what I imagine. And it's possibly full of new loot items. Being that we're now have level 12 drops, it could quite easily be a brand new item. No, it's going to be a bad item. It's going to be glass. Oh boy. Okay, well, look, we'll just upgrade each of these. I can put another layer on all of them. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can do another research to put another layer on all of them. Okay, we're going to throw stuff in all these. Oh, it also means all my local ones are full. Actually, no, you're not full. Okay, do you have sorters? Yes, okay. Can you have that? Because I don't want it. Can I? Oh, no, I actually probably do want that. I don't 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 need those. I sort of need all the buildings. I mean, titanium alloy. Yeah, that can go in there too. That gets filtered. Yep. Okay. So we filled up on glass. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go in here, and we're going to turn off glass to drop. I obviously don't need glass to drop if it's backed up. We're also going to just click on each one of these and put another hat on top. You have a lot of that stuff, which is sort of not surprising, because although we're burning it off, we have an awful lot of wind power, which means they're not running very hard, which means they don't burn off a lot of stuff. Okay, can we... That has the right filter, it does. Okay, so yes, we have titanium alloy. We also have thrusters, which are dumped in the sorting system. We have CPUs, we have green motors, we have you, we have foundation, we have you, With plastic. We now have blue motors as a drop, which is nice. Can I throw that there twice? Titanium, hydrogen fuel rods. No nanotubes yet. No, nanotubes must be on a higher level. Okay. Or we just haven't unlocked them. That's entirely possible too. That's explosive units. That's going to be very, very handy. And you are pyramids. Pyramids, we need to turn off at some stage. We have 4,500 of them. We're going to need to turn that off at some stage. Not just yet, but soonish. We need a certain amount to finish the tech, but then it is an ingredient used later on in special things that we only get from Dark Fog. So yeah, we'll need that in the future. The other thing I need to do is press all the wrong buttons. I need to go over here and I need to dump my ammo because I don't need it. So in there goes that, and in there goes that, and we have something to burn. It is only debris, but it's something, and we're good. All right, so in the tower at the other end, okay, I put in CPUs. So now I can actually get in CPUs. We're going to hit a remote command. I also put in green motors into an interstellar tower as well. So I can request those. So we can now have CPUs and also green motors here, which is important because they were things that I was struggling with. In theory, you've been automated for a while and you've made a few of those. I'd like a lot more of those. You've been automated for a while and stopped producing. You were getting from drops and unfortunately jammed. And I know I can put a sensor on there. We should put a sensor on there right now. Can I have one of them? And can I put it here? Okay, traffic monitor. I want a condition, no? Global alarm. Fail and cargo pass. Yes. And item filter none. Condition. Fail and cargo pass. No, fail and it must be cargo pass. Greater than. Target flow 0. I think that's it. Last time I played with these, they were missing a lot of interfaces. They got updated since. So we're going to check every 6 seconds that the target flow is above 0. If it is greater than 0, we're happy. Less than 0. I want you to complain when you're full and things not move. This demo icon by the section conveyor belt once set will be displayed in the world map. Okay, it's being displayed right now because it's running. Fail and cargo pass. Okay, so if I jam it and its cargo is dropping down and that gives us that fail icon. That's exactly what I want. Okay, so now if it jams, we'll get a notification. If it's moving at all, we won't get a notification, and that's the simple thing that I need to organize. Okay, so where we're up to? We were up to... no, that could have been bad. Putting those in there. All right, so we're up to, back on the home world. There are a couple of things I want to do here. Not major things, just minor things. The first minor thing I want to do is throw down a shield. I happen to have one in my inventory, and you're going to go here, because that looks like a good spot for you. Now, I can build a max of 80 shields. Like I said, 20 is enough to cover a planet. I don't even need to cover this planet. What I wouldn't mind doing is sort of covering some of the planet to force any future friends, if they decide to come and land on my planet, to land in areas that I wouldn't mind them landing. I'm not sure where I wouldn't mind them landing, but I definitely don't want them landing here, or probably here. So I want to have a shield. I also want more shields. Do we get pink things dropping? No, not level 15. Oh, bugger. Okay, I need to also automate pink things. So, can I get... No, it's in my extra dimensional pockets. Oh, and I've also got ammo in there. Can we go back to the ammo? Can I pull out all 400 rounds and shove them in there? And all 400 rounds and shove them in there. And those two as well and shove them in there. Yeah, I don't need the extra ammo. Okay. Probably also should have left the smelters on the other planet. Alright. Can I throw in one of you? Can I throw in one of you, one of you, one of you? And I'm going to be making pink things, which is 3 items in and 1 item out. And then we're going to need hats. Can I get lightning in a bottle? And CPUs and 510. Cool. And you will not need. And what are you? You're also 5 items. Okay. Can we do you? You're gonna need green engines. So we're gonna set you to be green engines. We're gonna set you to be graphite and copper. Copper could be difficult because we let copper flow out on a belt, so it doesn't really back up. And hang on, which one's the out? That's the out. You're going to be pink things. Pink things there. Yeah, that's a lot. And you're going to be copper. Okay, so then if I put hat, no hat. Okay, you are going to request. You're going to request. You're going to request as well. Yeah, copper could be an issue. We'll have to keep an eye on that. In the meantime, I think I can put that there and at least start the process. How much copper is it for you? It's 2, 2, and 2. I'm just going to request in extra copper. That should be our answer. All right. So, what I want to do... Oh, also, I now have the ability to copy and paste foundations. Reset. There. And without the wind turbine. And turns out I don't have any sewing machines. That would be important. Can I put you... Let's fill in this area a little bit. There were a number of these tiny little bot moles. Or I stole the existing ones. Just whilst I was trying to populate the new world. Can you go away and go away? Oop. Can I throw you here? Without that? That's what I want. Okay. You can have... You can't have, because I don't have any power poles. Okay, we're going to throw a power pole in here, and all these are wrong. Okay. I want to change this recipe. We're not going to be doing pink things. We're going to be doing... what was the other item I needed? I don't want to get into drones just yet. My buildings. I want... Do I want to automate those, or I just want to hand throw some together? Okay. I want you to do that one. Okay, so you are going to be... You're going to be empty. Then you're going to be titanium alloy. And then you're going to be clear. Yes. Okay. And... Oh, yes, that's the network now. Okay, you're the output chest. Okay, so you're the output chest for... these guys. I don't want that to be the output chest. I want this to be the output chest. Okay, can I put a chest here? We're going to have a sorter from... There we go. Cool. Perfect. Alright, so you're going to be the output chest for those. You also need to have pink things, and you need to have titanium alloy and the earlier tower. So I'm going to cancel you and pick that up too. You are going the right direction. We're going to throw that on there. I'm going to set this to be Pink things and titanium alloy. Okay, no, pink things. Can I do pink things here? Just a couple of them. We're going to have you guess the filter. And you'll request from here, providing they're in the network. They're not in the network. So we need to throw a hat on there. And make sure it has... Oh, cool. That's the other thing I want to automate. Can I make 10 of those for a second? All right, so you provide the network, so I'm going to make sure you have bots. This is how I'm just doing the logistics for now. We're making sure those that provide have the robots, those that don't. Okay, I'm going to remove you and you. I'm going to throw a box. Actually, can I just get a blank box without a filter? There. And then I want an assembler, and then I want one of you, and then I want one of you, and actually I want another one of you there. I'm going to throw a power pole. Yeah. Okay, you are going to be the earlier version of towers, being this one. We're going to set it to, I don't know, that many. We're going to go out of you into you. You need to do the earlier rendition of towers, which has 4 items. Oops. Can I make a power pole to there then? And can I pick up this chest and we'll put you here and here with a sorter from there to there. Alright, so you need steel. Let's go with, actually, okay, so let's go with titanium. And then we need pink things, yep. And then we need steel. And then we need CPUs, and pink things, and that should equal those. Okay, can I throw hat, and then can I make 10 more of those? Okay, so you're going to be requesting, you're going to be requesting, you're going to be requesting, and you're going to be requesting. Now, we don't have titanium. Why don't we have titanium? Because we get titanium through the loot system. Where are we? Rotate. We get titanium through the loot system, but then it's automatically fed into science. Now, even though it's automatically fed into science, it's side-loaded in, so it has the preference. We already have titanium coming from you. I have a decent amount of it. It's also like titanium alloy. I have a separate box of it, and currently the ones we have in the Fidget Spinner network only come from this storage. I want to preference this storage first, and there's no good way in Dyson Sphere to do a preferential of pick this storage over that storage. So we sort of need to make do with what systems we can until we get a bit further in the tech tree. Eventually we can get to more complicated things. You're gonna have a problem with copper forever. Okay, can I solve that with a belt? Can I solve that with a secondary box? I could solve it with a secondary box. You know what? I have enough copper. I'm just going to do this for a moment. Come back to this problem later. What problem I need to deal with is going to be titanium. So titanium I want to have in the spinner network, which means right here, we're going to put in a little cut with... foundation required, one of them, and one of them. Okay, you're gonna go in there, you're gonna... Lack of item? Oh, wow, okay. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna go in there, you're gonna go in there, and... Let me put that on top. I also, once again, need to have 10 of those. Okay, I don't even need a cap, I don't think. No, distribute, and you have 10. Cool. You're good to go. All right, so that'll put titanium in there. That'll make the tier 1 towers, being the planetary logistics, which will then make the tier 2 towers, being the interplanetary logistics. Its shortfall is going to be pink containers. They're not made well. I make 13 per minute, and you want to have 20, right? 20, and you want to have another 20. So I do need to upgrade this into a better working system. It means I need to have graphite. Graphite, we don't make. We make acid, we make plastic, I don't make graphite. I also don't make enough refined oil anymore. Okay, we need to kill our X-ray cracking. Can we just fly over there? So X-ray cracking is very, very helpful early on to get a bunch of hydrogen to get these red cubes going as fast as possible. But as times have changed, I need more refined oil. So I need to unfilter that and filter it that way. And then send my refined oil, well, this way, which will then send it that way, and it will go off to, well, do oily things. Meanwhile, we're going to disconnect that and disconnect that and oh, that's unfortunate. Run another belt. Run that through there and run that back through there. So we're going to let what's left in the refined oil burn off in the X-ray cracking system, and then we're probably going to change this into a second oil build, providing enough crude oil in. I do have a problem that my crude oil's, well, under the front wall, outside the front wall. We have one here. We have blueprints. One here, which is going to get tromped. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Yeah, they walk straight across all my oil deposits. Oh no, I have one over here. We can probably snag that one. And one over here. We can probably snag both of those. The other ones, the fog tends to walk over. Yeah. So I also need to have further negotiations with our friends about which parts of the planet are mine and which parts of the planet are theirs. Yeah. Okay, so they're up and automated. The last thing I wanted to do was... can I get... What do I need for you? I need none of the items in common. Can I put one? No. These are very messy to build. They take up an unreasonable amount of space. But I'm lazy. Okay, you... What's 3 items in, 1 item out? Yeah, okay. We're just going to copy that and throw that without the wind turbines here. And I need 2 boxes, which I don't think... No, I need bricks. Break. That one. Which... Yeah, you're starting to fill the top box. We probably need to turn that off shortly. Can I get a few of those? We're going to change you to do actual fidget spinners. Items, I want spinners, which is going to be not with a hat. Where's your output? Your output would be here. Alright. Oh, that's broken. Let's clear that and guest filter. Okay, it'll probably work better now. Provide to other distributors. Requesting and requesting. Hello? Provide. Cool. Alright, as I say, you're going to be items. You're going to be spinners. There they are. Which means you need to be iron. So we just set you straight to iron. Done. Just give me that. Try that again. Iron. Cool. You get cancelled. Cancelled. Okay. You also need to have CPUs. So pull that out and change that filter to be CPUs. And I might blueprint one of these blank, like pre-set up, ready to go, but have no requests. And you also need thruster engines, and let's place all of those as well. So we'll throw you on there, and we'll set you down to 1. And come on, it's hitting that cancel button is awkward. Great, and we'll throw a power pole in here. Alright, so that also automates fidget spinners. It doesn't automate hats. I don't mind making the hats by hand, but the spinners, because we need them in like stacks of 10, I'd like them to show up a little bit more regularly. Yeah, you don't need a hat. I'm not going to give you a hat. Alright, science is still ticking by slowly. I need that thrown away, and refined oil can go into you. It's still ticking away slowly, and it's a limitation on our organic crystal. No, our crude oil. Yeah, we might have to come back and bolster that. By the same token, I wouldn't mind a permanent source of silicon. which means I wouldn't mind kicking our neighbors off yet another planet. It's not too bad currently, right? Right? Okay, and did I get... So we do have a shield running with 4% coverage. Oh boy, we're gonna need more shields. Okay, shields... Steel, pink things, blue things. Steal the pink things. Steal the... Oh, that's a lot of pink things. Blue things. Blue, 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 blue. And steel, which is probably in a box locally. Yes. Give me. Okay. 5 of them. Sure. So, going by our shield coverage currently, I need to put a shield here somewhere. 1. That's definitely in range of a bab. Come over here. We'll put a second one here. And then we'll put a third one here. Which is definitely in range of nothing. A 4th one here. And then a 5th one here. And go for inclusive a little bit of coverage. Just want shield coverage in case something goes wrong. Okay? It's not like I've ever picked a fight that I was probably not geared up for and not ready for and probably had a... I probably learned a lesson. But then I came back stronger and I beat them up. Yeah. Alright, so we have some very, very, very rudimentary automation on this planet. It's nothing grand. It's nothing that I should be proud of. But it sort of works. It sort of works, and it sort of works okay. I definitely need to have more implosion cannons. Engines. All of those. Blue. Hang on, how many blue things do you need? 2 each. And I want to have 30 of you guys. So I want to have 60. And steel. Steel was in a box. I stole all of it. There it is. Can I grab 10? 10? And green circuits. Yoink. And steel and engines. Let's just quickly go to source. And steel. Oh yeah, that's fine. And that's gas giant exploitation. Alright, so I want 50 of those. That's wrong. That's 42. That's 50. Missile launches, I have 148. But more is definitely better. More green circuits is even better. Yeah, I think in the next episode... I don't know. I'm torn between going visiting our last remaining friends and giving them a good talking to before they overpopulate any more than they already have. Or staying on a homeworld and trying to tidy up a little bit. The catch is if I get a new world, we might just abandon this mess. We might just leave the impenetrable wall full of lasers to deal with, yeah, the friends. Speaking of lasers, we're down to 32 copper ore consumption. With 1.1 million copper, it's going to last a while. Yeah, so please, comment section below. Tell me, should we deal with these guys? Or should we give up and just say, you know what? You guys can have the planet. We'll just collect the loot every now and then. And worry about them in the future. I could put in another row of lasers. You know, we have the power. And we have the shield. Actually, that's pretty good coverage. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, it doesn't cover some of this, and I could throw another shield generator in there, but I don't think I need to. They're wind turbines. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. Myself and Bumblebee need to get other things done, you know, prepping for our next space battle. We need to draw up some battle plans. We need to draw up a battle base, and most importantly, we need to make some blueprints so we can share those battle bases with you guys. But with all that said and done, this is where I'm going to call today's particular video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and we will see you in, well, the very next video. All right, bye.